Your daughter is alive. What if I told you that a 6-year-old homeless boy walked into a billionaire's funeral and whispered 3 words that brought someone back from the dead? What if I told you those 3 words were, "She's breathing now"? This is that story, and nothing will prepare you for what really happened. The rain had stopped, but Gregory Wellingham wished it hadn't. The gray sky mirrored the unbearable weight in his chest as he watched his daughter Caroline being lowered into the ground forever, 28 years old, gone from a rare heart condition that struck without warning. Gregory was worth $14 billion. He could move markets and influence presidents, but all that power couldn't bring back the one person who made any of it matter. 300 people filled the exclusive cemetery: politicians, celebrities, business moguls, everyone offering polished condolences that felt as empty as the marble headstones around them. The service was almost over when they heard the footsteps, soft, deliberate footsteps across the polished marble. Everyone turned. Walking through the pristine cemetery was a little boy, maybe 6 years old. Black, barefoot, his skin ashen with dust. Blue overalls hung on his thin frame, a heart-shaped pendant swinging on his chest. No jacket, no adult, no explanation for how he'd gotten past security. The crowd stared in shocked silence. Security guards moved toward him, hands reaching for radios. But something about the boy stopped them all. He walked directly to the casket, placed his small, dirty hand on the polished white surface, and closed his eyes. "Son, you can't be here," a security guard said. "This is private." The boy opened his eyes and looked straight at Gregory. "Mr. Wellingham," he said clearly, "your daughter isn't dead." The words hit like a physical blow. People gasped. Gregory felt his knees buckle. "She's not dead, sir. She's sleeping very deep, but she's not dead." "Let him speak," Gregory commanded when security tried to intervene. The boy continued. 3 days ago, I was sleeping behind the hospital downtown. I heard the angels talking. They said a beautiful lady with golden hair was coming to see them soon, someone who wanted to help sad children, but they said she wasn't supposed to come yet." Gregory's heart raced. Caroline did have golden hair. She was planning an art therapy center for children. They said the doctors got scared and stopped trying too soon. But the lady was just sleeping very deep. Her heart needed more time to remember how to beat. "This is ridiculous," someone muttered. "The child is disturbed." "Her skin is hot," the boy interrupted urgently. "Her forehead is damp. Get her water and blankets now. When people sleep that deep, they get hot and thirsty when they wake up." The crowd erupted. This was insane. But Gregory heard something else, a sound from inside the casket, soft, rhythmic breathing. "Do you hear that?" his sister whispered. Everyone fell silent. They all heard it now. Breathing, coming from inside the white casket. "How could you know?" Gregory whispered to the boy. The boy smiled. "The angels told me to come. They said the beautiful lady was going to wake up and need her daddy." "This isn't possible," the doctor said. I checked her pulse. No heartbeat, no brain activity for hours. But the breathing was getting stronger. "She's waking up," the boy said simply. Just like the angels said. "Open it," Gregory commanded. Staff rushed with tools, hands shaking. The crowd pressed closer as the casket lid lifted. Caroline's chest was rising and falling. Her pale cheeks now had the faintest flush of warmth. "She's breathing," Gregory whispered through tears. Caroline's eyelids fluttered. Then slowly, impossibly, they opened. "Daddy?" she whispered hoarsely. "Why is everyone staring? And why am I wearing this dress? I hate this dress." Gregory sobbed and laughed simultaneously. Even after coming back from the dead, Caroline was complaining about formal wear. The crowd erupted. Medical professionals rushed forward, confirming the impossible. She was alive, stable, with no trace of the heart condition that had killed her. But when Gregory turned to thank the boy, he was gone. "Where is he?" Gregory asked frantically. Security searched everywhere. Nothing. sir," a guard said hesitantly. "We checked all our camera footage. We have recordings of everything your daughter waking up, the crowd's reaction. But the boy, he doesn't appear on any of them." "That's impossible. 300 people saw him." "Yes, sir. 300 people saw him, but the cameras didn't." Later, doctors confirmed Caroline was in perfect health. No explanation existed for her survival. She'd been clinically dead for nearly 4 minutes, then hours more before the funeral. Medically impossible. But she had survived. Gregory never found the boy despite hiring investigators and searching every shelter in the city. The dusty boy in blue overalls remained a mystery. But he didn't forget. 6 months later, Gregory opened the Caroline Wellingham Foundation for Homeless Children, providing housing, education, and health care to kids living on the streets, kids who might seem invisible, but carry immeasurable worth. Caroline, fully recovered, runs art therapy programs for traumatized children. Every session begins with her telling kids that the most important messages come from unexpected messengers, and everyone has the power to change someone's life. On the anniversary, Gregory returns to that cemetery with flowers. He's never seen the boy again, but sometimes finds small tokens, heart-shaped stones, wildflowers, children's drawings showing a man and woman with golden hair, watched over by a small boy in blue overalls. Medical journals still debate Caroline's case. Some call it misdiagnosis, others suspended animation, a few whisper about miracles. But Gregory knows the truth. Sometimes when all hope is lost, a messenger appears. Sometimes it's a waitress showing kindness to a broken stranger. Sometimes it's a homeless child who whispers the words that change everything. The most powerful force isn't wealth or influence. It's hope delivered by unlikely messengers. Miracles don't always look like we expect. Sometimes they look like choosing kindness over power. Sometimes like seeing humanity in broken strangers. And sometimes they look like a 6-year-old boy who appears when hope is gone and whispers, "She's breathing now. Your dreams are still possible. Your story isn't over." Keep watching for the messengers, they're everywhere, waiting to remind you that your best chapters might still be unwritten. If this story touched your heart and restored your faith in miracles, don't forget to subscribe for more powerful, life-changing stories like this. Hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments where in the world you're listening from. We love connecting with souls who believe in the extraordinary. Until next time, stay open to miracles and keep watching for the messengers.